Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpogaming and another Destiny 2 video. Heresy Act 2 is finally here and we have a brand new quest, Rites of the Deep. This is going to be step 1 through 8. Now with this we have some amazing cutscenes, we have a ton of loot, and if you have any issues I have it timestamped down below just in case you get lost. You know what to do. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. When you first load into the game after the brand new update, we're going to have a new content quest called Rites of the Deep. Heresy Act number 2. For the very first step, we need to head into the Court of Blades. Now this is going to be a 3-player co-op mission, so it's going to be pretty much straightforward, easy to do. Now, in order for you to progress through this little amazing event, make sure you nail down. Each one of you need to nail down. Come on, guy. There we go. Kneel down and you can progress through this quest. Now, this is basically a boss run. You kill the bosses, you come back out, you kneel down, get yourself some more heavy ammo, a once rush repeat, but each time you're going to be taking on a different boss, which is pretty cool. And yeah, if you like boss rush modes, well, this is it, Destiny style, which is pretty fun. Now, after you finish taking out the last and final boss, then you can collect your loot and we can progress to the end of this part of the quest, which is pretty fun. So they give you an introduction to what we're going to be doing for the rest of this season, which is pretty cool, you know. Now, for step number 2, the rites need to be investigated in the nether. Now, this is going to take some time, and you're going to have a lot to do. I'm not sure if you're going to spawn in the same place I spawn in, but we need to continually make blows to the dreadnought. Now, we need to do this by taking out these clusters. Now, we have been doing this for the past season, but if you need a refresher, I'm going to be doing this just in case you want to know what you need to do for this very first area. So, for this very first area, there's going to be 2 spires that you need to stand on. We're going to spawn in a whole bunch of enemies, and then we're going to destroy all the enemies, and then we can take out 2 of those small little spires that's going to have a shield around them, and then we can take those down. It's going to be 2 of those spires we need to stand on, take out 2 waves of enemies, and take out the 2 different nodes over there. And then over here will be the 3rd cluster. That's going to be 1. Now we have to do this 3 more times. Essentially, every area that you can spawn into, we're essentially clearing out all of the dreadnought. You have to do all of them. And on top of that, you only have so many revives as well. So, for the very first cluster, you have to take on the Taken Cluster Keeper, right? I found a cool little spot right up here up at top. You can go ahead and just deal some damage to him, easy peasy from up here. Take him out, but that's only 1. We have to do this a few more times. It took me quite some time to get this done, and if you have any issues, well, like I said, I'll leave everything timestamped down below. Now from there, we have to still go into the nether and delve deeper into here. There's only a 1 arrow, but there is a lot of arrows that point you in the directions of chests. So you can easily get confused, especially if you haven't been playing for a couple weeks, and you know, you can easily get lost. So hey, that's what this video is for, my dude. So just follow the direction that I'm going. I'm gonna lead you to the next 2 clusters. There's actually 3 clusters, but 2 of them are going to be right next to each other, right? So let's do this. From where we just defeated the boss, we're going to come over here like so, and over here to the left will be our next cluster. As you can see, the dreadnought forces is here, and now we need to go ahead and take out all of these enemies. And after you finish taking out all of the enemies and doing the small little release the taken energy thing right here, which you just go ahead and just pick these up and you dunk them on one side and you take out the enemies and they drop the little spire, you pick it up and then you dunk it on the other side. Once, rinse, repeat until you get this done. That's how you're going to get this done, alright? Just in case, you know, you never know. Some players remember how to do this, some players don't. I wanted to include this in here to kind of save you some time. Like I said, everything's going to be time stamped anyway. So if you need to know exactly what to do in the dreadnought, well, now here you go. I'm doing it all in one fell swoop. So you're good. Now the next one is going to be straight to where I pointed at. So we're just going to head straight down over here. And here is going to be the next cluster for 2 out of 3. Alright, now after we finish dealing that blow, we need to head right back over here to head to the next pod. Now, that part is going to be this small little boss, and he can be very annoying. After you finish taking out that boss, then we're going to head over here. We're going to collect our loot. We're going to do our little dance, but we're not done just yet. We still need to delve deeper to the nether. I thought I was done. Nope. We have to clear out the whole thing. So we just follow the direction that I'm going back over here, and then we could finally jump in through here. And then finally, we're in a whole new part of the dreadnought. Now over here, we need to still delve deeper into the nether. Now right over here is going to be 2 spots to the left and to the right. Right in front of us is going to be the court. So you should easily be able to find this. Like I said, this is the same thing we've been doing for Act 1 when we was over here doing farming and opening up chests in the dreadnought for the very first time in a long time. So yeah, all of this is very familiar. We're just doing it all over again, except for instead of spawning in one random spot and doing just 1 and then 2 and then 3 small little clusters, we have to do a total of 6. 3 in total, and then a boss, and then another 3 in total, and then a boss, and then another 3 in total, and then a boss. They're basically making us clear out the whole freaking dreadnought. Everything that we did in Act 1, we're doing it all over again. Alright, so that's essentially what we're doing, just in case you need to get your bearings straight. So once you realize that you've done this all over again, and you've done this all over before, well, then you should be able to follow this a little bit better. But I digress. I wanted to just show you exactly how to complete each one of these, just in case you forgot, so it can save you some time. I do, like I said, I got your back. This is what these guides are for. Alright, here is the last and final one, right over here. The Dreadnought Forces Resist You. And now we have to complete this small little cluster. All we have to do is just finish taking out the enemies, drop down the shield, take that out, and we're pretty much are done. Nice. It took some time, and it's going to take some time, but finally we're here. Now we have to defeat the subjugator, which is going to be right here at the court. Alright, so we do a nice little spin around. You know exactly where this is at. Now we have to defeat the subjugator. Now the subjugator is going to be a rather intensive fight. It's going to have one little mechanic you might want to know, so that's why I want to show you this. It's going to have a lot of enemies coming up there, and they're going to spawn into a small little missile and kind of launch themselves at you. Instead, if you just shoot them and blow them up by him, that's how you can take down a shield, and then you can deal more damage to him. Alright, watch this repeat until you be able to take him out rather easy now that you know how to take down his shield, and you are good to go. Collect your loot, and finally this part of the quest is finally done. Remember, you only have so many revives too, so just keep that in mind. Now we're on to step number 3. We need to bring this lab back over to Eris apartment. We're going to be over here a few times. We had a few cutscenes in here as well, but no worries, I got you covered. Over to Eris apartment and into the slab we go, where we're going to get a nice little shard. And here's where things can get a little wonky, right? Now, for step number 4, you need to find at least 3 shards. We just got 1. Now you have a couple of different quests that you can do, and it's totally up to you. We have 5 different quests. Shattered Will, Breaker Dreadnought, we have the Shattered Shards, and we have this Lost Prophecy and Innermost Power. So you can pretty much do whatever you want. The 2 easiest ones that I'm going to show you is Shattered Will Vorok. Alright, we're going to pick that one up, and then Shattered Shards Inmost Power. We're going to pick that one up. It's going to be super easy. Let me explain to you how we're going to do it. First off, we have to complete 2 of these quests, which is going to be a few steps before we can move on to our main quest step. Alright, Shattered Will Vorok Sentinel Eternal. We're going to do this easily. We're going to head over to the Lost City. We're going to come over here we're going to spawn into the Dreadnought, the Nether Explorer. If you're going solo, you can do this with friends. Totally up to you. But it's way easier solo because when you spawn in here, you're going to get different locations. The Mausoleum, that's not what we want, right? We're going to just go ahead and back out if we don't get that. We're going to go in. We're going to see Hall of Souls. Nah, we don't want that. We're going to back out. If we don't get that, we want the trenchway. So just keep doing what I'm doing. If you get the trenchway on the first time, GG's. If not, just pull your map out, go back out, and come back in, and you get to go. There are a few quests that you can pick up. If you want to get the shards out of the chest, it is rather random. I did pick up some of these. So boom, there you go right there. It does drop. It's just random. But we head over to this small little boss, and he's easy. You've done this before. If not, this is how you're going to do it. Now, just clear out these small little ads over here, and then we're going to have one enemy that we're going to spawn in by investigating these small little fire spires. There's going to be 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, and boom, here he is right here. Voroks. Easy peasy, like I said. Super easy. It's going to take you probably less than 5 minutes to get this done. Boom. Alright, now that we have that done, it's the second part of this step. Alright, now let's have a look at this. Remember, we have 2 quest steps that we need to do, and they have a whole bunch of steps. So for this, we need to get a shard reveal, and we need to be Hive, Taken, or Guardian. Here's the thing. Remember we picked up that other quest? Well, we have abilities that we need to get kills with. So to the Dreaming City we go. Why are we over here? We're heading to the Last Wish, and we're using our shuro checkpoint. And once we use our shuro checkpoint, well, then we are going to be Gucci, my dude. Here is the shuro checkpoint right here. You want to make your way all the way up to the shuro. If you don't know where that is at, here it is, the checkpoint. Stand on this small little spire like so, and put in this code. Stand back off of it, get back on, and voila, just like that, you have now spun into the shuro checkpoint in the Last Wish. Right here's the thing: you can place down a banner. There's a ton of Taken over here, which is exactly what we need for our abilities. You can just come in, pop down that banner, easy peasy. Ability kills, super easy. Took me 2 runs to get it done. And then for our other quests, we need to just get kills with our sword. Well, we have unlimited ammo since we have our banners right there. So took me 4 runs, 2 times with my abilities with my little arc buddy, and then 2 times with my sword, and it was done. And just like that, these 2 quests are now done. We did them 2 at the same time, and now we can head back to the slab, and now we can finally complete that 1 small quest step. It's gonna take you a while to get it done. Alright, but you're good. You're good. If you do both of those, it's gonna save you some time. Alright, now we're on step number 6, Renaissance. This mission, we need to complete it, but we're gonna have a cool cutscene from the Drifter. So, without further ado, here is the Drifter.
Probably didn't expect to hear from me again, huh? Bailing was a bad move. I admit it. Soon as I turned around, I picked up Sloane's message. I thought she was going to chew me out. She didn't. Just told me what I needed to do next. Anyway, I'm here now, and Eris needs me. Needs us. Find me on the Dreadnought. Call me crazy, hell. Most already do. But I can't shake this. I won't. The Dreadnought has 1 foot in the Ascendant Plane. Maybe that's how she reached out. Find her. She's here. I should have known. I should have known. It'd take more than that.
Alright, now after the Drifter dips out, you need to go ahead and complete this quest. Should be pretty straightforward. And then after that, you need to have a little chat with Eris and a little chat with the Drifter. Really cool cutscene. So after this, you're going to automatically be spawned in, and the quest step is automatically going to put you on step number 7 with the reunited scene. So here is the cutscene with the Drifter and Eris Morn. I think they boyfriend and girlfriend. Anyway, here we go.
Guardian, behold the vast cathedral of my soul. As Hive, I slit Savathun's throat. In doing so, I made an incision into the Ascendant Plane. This became a world. A throne. It will protect my essence and restore my form. Here, I am resurrected. Here I am omnipotent. Drifter.
I thought you were gone.
No. My end was not bitter. It was sweet. This is my vindication. They were wrong. All of them. I am not sick. I am not mad. And I am no lost cause, fit only for self-sacrifice. My throne is wondrous and eternal, as am I.
Always were.
Guardian, I have not sat idle in this place. I have heard whispers through the wall. Is it true? Has the Taken King returned? I formed my throne with the stroke of a sword, as the Hive Gods did long ago. Their tribute in blood coalesced into words. You have seen Oryx's throne, his dreadnought, his court, what he called the High Wall. Here, the memory of the Taken King recognizes his equal, his killer, his heir, you. But his sisters will come to claim him, as brother and as instrument of power. Zivu Arath was sundered from her throne as she was sundered from her siblings. She would retake it all and return to their path of death and conquest. While Savathun in her high coven, having claimed the light, wishes to escape. Both the vows made to the worms and the lie that drove the siblings to that bargain. Their designs will be unmade. Their desires, their undoing. I name my throne the High Heresy, formed in opposition to the Hive. Here I am heresiarch. Here I am jailer. For my throne will be Oryx's prison.
And boom, just like that, we're pretty much done. Now we just need to gaze into the slab and turn around to do that. And we're on step number 8. So only 8 steps, which we'll be back again next week, my dude. It's going to automatically pull you right into Eris Moore's apartment for step number 8. And with that, we're pretty much done. Collect your loot. You're going to get yourself a nice triumph and a ton of rewards. Remember, it's only steps 1 through 8. Might be 2 quests, might be 3 more, I'm not sure. But I'll be back again next week to give you the next steps in this quest. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. Upload a wide variety of videos. So once again, thanks for watching. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.